Hey guys, Nick from Arch City Poker and ArchCityPLO.com. As you can see, got the new mic, so the audio should be a lot better for you. But today, we are going to talk about polarizing when in doubt. So, a lot of players, and you could be one of these players, they struggle to understand what in their range to exactly bet or what to get more aggressive with. Overall, if you're ever in doubt, you're not going to be too wrong or too far off if you, in fact, polarize your range. Now, if you don't know what this means exactly, obviously polarization, you got one end of the spectrum and then the other end of the spectrum. What you want to do is you want to bet with hands that are basically at the top of your range, and then you want to bet with some hands that are closer to the bottom of your range, hands that make sense as bluffs, though, maybe some hands that have some backdoor equity or some good blocking qualities, but hands that lack showdown value, hands that aren't too far in the middle of your range. And the reason that you can do this and, like I said, not be too far off from a pretty sound strategy is that when you polarize, you are going to get hands that are worse to give you action when you are at the top of your range, and when you're at the bottom of your range and you in fact do have some bluffs, you're going to be able to get some better hands to fold. Really, that's in a vacuum what poker is about, isn't it? Is really getting action from worse, getting better hands to fold when you need to. The hands in the middle of your range, they are going to serve well to help balance your range a little bit. They're going to strengthen your checking range. You're not going to put yourself in a situation where you are betting a middling hand and getting raised, and then you're put in an awkward spot where you might be incorrectly continuing. You could be incorrectly folding too much equity. But the middle of your range, a lot of those hands are going to do pretty well as checks a lot of the time, especially if they have showdown value. Now, that doesn't mean theoretically that you're never supposed to bet some hands that are more so in the middle of your range, and especially in live low-stakes games where we can adjust and a lot of times bet what would be referred to then as a linear range, where you're just betting hands not only at the top of your range, but betting hands in the middle of your range. And that works very well against players that are very weak, that are not even just weak, but are basically calling stations. They're never folding, for example, like king high on a board that you're going to be able to get value from them with hands like ace high or hands like bottom pair. The point is that if you are ever in doubt as far as what to do with your in-game strategy, just polarize your range, bet hands that you feel are closer to the top portion of your range, and then bet some bluffs that you think make sense as far as they might, like I said, have some equity if called, or they might have some good blocking components to them. Save the hands in the middle for some of your check calls or some of your check backs when you're in position, and I think that will put you in a better spot to succeed. Obviously, there is going to be a lot more to this. You get really deep into the theoretical aspect of poker, but for you guys that are playing live low stakes, I think this simplified strategy will help you quite a bit. So if there are any questions or comments, as usual, hit me up in the comment section, click subscribe button, click on the link to ArchCityPLO.com where you can check out the site, check out the demo videos, see for yourself how you can improve by subscribing to the site. So I will see you guys in the next video, and thank you as always.